Cinderella's magical story. Cinderella's magical story. She was sweet, hardworking, and always treated everyone with kindness. But after her mother passed away, her father married a wicked stepmother, who had two jealous stepsisters. Cinderella's stepmother made her do all the housework, while her stepsisters wore fancy dresses and lived like princesses. Cinderella had only old clothes and slept in the attic. Even though she was treated unfairly, she never lost hope. The royal invitation. One day, a royal announcement came from the palace. The prince was hosting a grand ball to find his future bride. Every girl in the kingdom was invited. Cinderella was excited. She wanted to go, but her stepmother said no. "You have nothing to wear." She laughed. Cinderella felt sad, disappointed, but she still helped her stepsisters get ready. As Cinderella sat alone crying, suddenly a sparkling light appeared, and there stood her fairy godmother. "Don't cry, dear," she said kindly. "You shall go to the ball." With a wave of her magic wand, she turned a pumpkin into a golden carriage, mice into beautiful white horses, a dog into a coachman, lizards into footmen. Then, she waved her wand again, and Cinderella's rags transformed into a gorgeous blue gown, with glass slippers that sparkled like diamonds. "Remember, my dear," the fairy godmother said, "the magic will end at midnight." Cinderella arrived at the palace, and everyone was amazed by her beauty. The prince saw her and instantly fell in love. He asked her to dance, and they twirled across the ballroom. But as the clock struck midnight, Cinderella gasped. She had to leave. She ran down the palace steps, but in her hurry, she lost one glass slipper on the stairs. She disappeared before the prince could ask her name. The next day, the prince searched the kingdom. He had only the glass slipper, and wanted to find the mystery girl who had stolen his heart. He visited every house, asking each girl to try on the slipper, but no one's foot fit. Finally, he arrived at Cinderella's house. The stepsisters tried to force their feet in, but it didn't fit. Then, Cinderella stepped forward. Her stepmother laughed, but the prince let her try. As soon as she slipped her foot in, it fit perfectly. The prince knew she was the one. He asked Cinderella to marry him. She said yes. Soon, they had a beautiful royal wedding, and Cinderella became a princess. She forgave her step-family but never let them be mean to her again. And so, Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after.